So hi everybody. By now you guys should have seen the one shot request that I did, the random one shot. So I decided to do another video. Honestly, it took me forever to decide what story I should read, and I looked through my requests and I've noticed this hoodie X listener one. So I went ahead and went through Wattpad and I found this one that particularly poked out to me the most. That's why I didn't do a poll of this. I'm gonna give this fanfic a try, and if I like it so far, we'll continue reading it towards the end. I'm gonna pull it up right here. So it's called "Is It Recording?" Hoodie X Listener. The link will be in the description, like always, my peeps. By the way, the person who requested this type of fanfic is this person right here. They requested a long time ago. Yeah. I'm still trying to get back to all those requests, and I will be reading most likely another new fan fiction as well. Maybe not. I'm not too sure, but to get the varied, continuing on, you know what I'm saying? If you guys have any requests of stories I should read in the future, like one-shots or love stories or stuff like that, let me know in the comments down below or anything like that. But yeah, hold up. Because now that I realize it, I literally forgot to put on my glasses. Like a dummy. I'm a Dumbo. Apologies. It's just, I cleaned my betta fish's tanks before this. Yeah, because one of my betta fishes are bigger than the other, so their tank gets dirtier. And I have to look after it. And I kind of made it look a little different. But yeah, it's just how it is. Now I got it on, so we is chill now. We is ready and prepared. And anyways, let's get started. Tape 1. I ran my fingers through the cold, clear water of the river. Small rocks collided with my fingertips and then disappeared back into the water. It was a long river. It went on for miles before leading into a lake. Of course, I've explored every inch of it. There's not much to look at, but it's fun to splash around and get wet sometimes. Today was a stressful day at work. Some idiot had walked past me and had knocked my hot coffee all over my lap. I yelped and ran for the bathroom. After that, I got yelled at by a client over the phone for not hearing them right. I lost that client. I work in a cubicle, unfortunately. So, usually, when I get stressed, I come to the river to the back of my house and just relax as much as I can before I have to actually do my chores. I sit down on the grassy ground and continue to let the water fall in between my fingers. I smiled and hummed in pleasure. That's when I noticed something, a dark gray blur floating about the other side of the lake. I stood up and watched it more before quickly taking off my shoes and socks and hopping into the lake. Man, I hope this ain't not like no gator or alligator or some or gator, alligator or crocodile or something like that. Cause then we are gonna die in the beginning of the story. Also, sorry if y'all heard that stuff. Okay, I literally accidentally ran my arm through it. Sorry. Anyway, I still have my work clothes on, but it's just a little water. You literally hop, you didn't dive into it, but you hopped into they definitely need to be washed. Okay. I made sure to keep a good eye on it while chasing it, but my foot crashed into a rock and I yelled out while grabbing my foot. I had lost my balance and fell. The water wasn't deep, but it was deep enough to almost get me completely soaked. See what I said? I giggled after realizing how ridiculous I looked. I sighed with a smile on my face while trying to walk again. The pain on my foot hurt so bad that I limped a bit. I still wanted that item I saw, though. I walked fast down the stream. I couldn't find the thing I was searching for anymore. Finally, I made my way down the rest of the stream. It took me a while, but I was devoted of getting whatever that was, which I hope was not a crocodile or an alligator. I looked around and eventually something was caught in the corner of my eye. I turned to see it and I had finally found it. It looked as if it was a camera, an old one at that. It seemed old and broken up. I grabbed it and held it in my hands. I flipped the flap open and the red button was blinking. I junkily started aiming at the camera and stuff and started to speak as if I was a blogger. All right, kiddos, here we have a lake, and that's it. That's how I be sometimes. You know what? That's how I literally be recording some of these videos. It's ridiculous. I chuckled before flipping the flap back down. I thought it was a good find to find something like this. Some kid probably lost it. I wonder if it has any footage on it. And this is where we get a little dark. I held the camera in my hands while going back to my house. I was eager to see if anything was on there. It would be kind of funny to find some kid videos on here. Yeah. I walked past my shoes on the way and grabbed them before I forgot. I happily walked into my house and immediately went towards my room. I changed my clothes and then obtained my computer. I opened the camera once more. I was trying to find the hard drive. Once I noticed it, I pushed it down and it popped right back up. I grabbed it and placed it inside my own computer. It was kind of risky. The file opened as m/h file. It gave me an odd feeling in my stomach. I was hesitant to click on it, but my curiosity got the best of me, and I eventually clicked it. The video files labeled Tape 1, Tape 2, Tape 3, etc. were inside of this file. There were at least 200 or maybe even 300 video files on here. I nervously went to the first one. My heart started thumping faster and faster every second that went by while watching it load up the video. It started to play and I watched it with intrigued eyes. The video was only 40 seconds. It started off with the camera facing the ground. It seemed someone was running. I leaned in to see the video better. The camera was aimed forward, and I could see forest surrounding them. They were panting, and they seemed to be disoriented and distressed. They swore under their breath and stopped running for a minute before turning the camera and speaking fast, but the breaths in between words. That thing is still fucking chasing me. God, I need to get away. Before they could finish, which they sounded like a man, a thud could be heard, and then another one. Right after that one. Grunting could be heard throughout the rest of the video. There was only 20 seconds left of the video. The camera was blocked by brown and black colors. I'm guessing it was dropped on the ground. The grunting stopped and it was only 9 seconds remained. I heard someone sigh and then drop something metal. They picked up the camera and aimed the camera at the now dismembered man. Blood covered his clothes and the ground. He wasn't breathing. I froze. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. This is a murder. I need to turn this into the police. God, but it's so far away and it's really late. Someone probably saw you get that camera. You should probably turn that into the police. Right now. Like, right now. Like, we talking serious, because... Yeah, she gonna kick you. Like, yeah, they probably saw you grab that camera. Because no one just gonna leave a camera. Well, they would, not be lying. But, still. Ay. I guess I won't go to work tomorrow and I'll go to the police station instead. I quickly shut my computer and rethought my life a bit. After seeing something so violent and horrific, I couldn't calm myself down. My heart was still pounding and my face was sweating. I suddenly felt sick to my stomach and not wanting to puke on my floor, I ran to the bathroom. Oh, goodness. Tape 2. After I'd woken up, I almost completely forgot about the camera I found. I moved the blankets from my body and was about to move, but I felt something poke at my chest. I gasped and stopped immediately. I fell asleep with the SD card in my hand. I tightly gripped it. It was still dark in my room. I couldn't open my curtains yet. I couldn't see anything clearly. Only a dark figure above me. Oh, I told you. See, I predicted the future, bro. I haven't read this book out. I predicted the future, bro. I predicted the future. No one can say a word. I predicted the future. I am now a god. I proclaimeth I predicted the future with. Damn, I feel so special. I feel so special. Like, I predicted the future of what would happen. Yes. Didn't think it would happen so early, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? At least they ain't killing us like Material Girl. Where is it? They asked. Their voice was clear and a bit low. I was baffled for a second before it hit me what they were talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about, I muttered, trying to make it sound legit. It didn't work. Don't play dumb. We know you have it. They said, what? We? I stopped for a second. I have no idea what... They dug the knife further into my chest and I let out a yelp. Turn on the light, they said. I went to get up, but they pushed me down. Not you, they spat. I'm like, girl, I would keep that evidence really tight in your hand, girl. I'd be like, listen, man, there's gonna be some fucking issues. Oh, you know what? Better yet, swallow it. Then I have to dismember you for it. I mean, honestly, you know what? Don't swallow it. Actually, you know what we should have done? We probably should have put it in a super secret location. And probably checked if it had a actual, like, what is it called? A microchip or anything in it. Or, like, the camera. Because it
2,000 years later.
They either saw her get the camera or it has some type of tracker in it. Who'd put a tracker on it? You know what? I'm not even going to question it. Suddenly, the light was on. My eyes started to burn with the sudden light blaring. I winced. I tried to focus on the two people now in front of me. They were odd. One had a white mask on, black holes where their eyes were, and what looked like to be a feminine mouth. They had short, dirty brown hair, a yellow jacket on. The collar went up to the middle of their neck, while the other one had an orange hoodie. Their hood was all the way up, and they seemed to be wearing a mask. It was all black with two red long dots for eyes and a frown. What the hell? Get up now, one of them said. I got up from my bed and backed myself against the wall. Right, I'd be like, you like, like I'd be like, yeet. Just like, go side to side, and then just yeeting for the door. And get in the car and run to the police station. No. Dashing to the police station. And wasting gas money. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. I shoved my hand up my shirt and made it look like I was scratching my stomach, but I was hiding the card. Show us. Where is it? Where it is. The one with the white mask says. I was silent. I wasn't about to give them the camera I found. I was going to turn it into the police. I know that they're going to get mad. No, they're not going to be mad. They're just going to kill you. Be furious and then kill you. But there's nothing they could do to make me hand it over. My eyes stayed focused on the ground and nothing else. One of their hands smacked the wall beside me and they reached a knife over my throat. They reached a knife to my throat. Well, if you're not going to tell us, we're just going to trash the place till we find it. I again didn't say anything. I just watched as the two people who I assumed were men starting to throw stuff and dig through all my belongings. It was hard to watch. They would break open anything they could. Of course. They probably wouldn't find it. Well, they would find the camera, but not the SD card. I kind of put it in my bra. I actually can't exactly remember where I put the camera. I heard a car pull up in my driveway. The crunching of rocks made my heart sink. I don't know who it was, but I really hope they are just turning around. I guess the men heard it too because they stopped to hear it. Go to the door. One of them yelled to me. I snapped from my gaze and quickly walked to my front door. I waited for them to knock while every second went by I got more and more scared for my life and theirs. A knock was heard and I shakily opened my door. My heart stopped when I saw my brother Cole with his son Ethan. Hey Ryan, just thought we could stop by and give you a late gift, Cole said, looking down at Ethan, who held a neatly wrapped box in his hands. Here you go, Auntie. I wrapped it myself, but Daddy helped me a little bit. A smile helped me a bit. Oh, that's so cute. A smile formed on the kid's lips. I leaned down and grabbed it from his hands. Oh, wow, you wrapped this yourself. This is amazing. I can't wait to see what it is. I overdramatically spoke. A chill ran up my spine like a spider. Ethan's eyes, sky blue eyes met mine. I still felt myself die inside. I quickly looked at Cole. I mouthed the words, run. Cole chuckled a bit, thinking I was joking. Then he raised an eyebrow after I did it again. I growled between my teeth, run! Cole gasped a bit. He then went to grab Ethan's hand, but I saw one of those men behind Cole. I dropped the box, grabbed Ethan, and hugged him tightly. Cole was pulled backwards, and he had fallen to the ground. Daddy! Excuse me. Daddy! Ethan cried out. Shh, Ethan, he'll be alright, okay? I pushed Ethan's face into my shoulder. One of the men grabbed my arm, and I tried to run before they tried anything. Unfortunately, they grabbed me before I could go any further. They aggressively shoved me against the wall. I held Ethan tight. Stay here, don't move. The man with the frown said. He didn't sound as violent as the other man, but I wasn't about to trust him because of it. Auntie, where's my dad? Ethan whispered. He was shaking. He's outside, don't worry. Just keep quiet, I muttered. I felt Ethan's head move up and down, showing that he was obeying me. Okay. My hands were tangled in his hair. I was holding on to him. They would have to kill me before they get to him. I heard thudding coming from outside and grunting. As fast as I could, I covered Ethan's ears after sitting down on the floor. When will you open your gift? Ethan asked. I shushed him and gave him a small smile and muttered, I will later. But you dropped it, he stated, glancing back at the box laying on the ground in front of the door. He pointed at it. I hope it didn't break. He narrowed his eyes and brought down his hand. Ethan, sit still. We need to be quiet. I tried pulling him back to me, but he pushed my hands away while I was distracted from the front door and ran to get the gift. Ethan, no! I yelled. He turned to look outside the front door after picking up the box. He looked paralyzed and frozen. He was quiet for a few seconds before letting out a heartbreaking scream. Tears fled from his eyes and slid down his red cheeks. I ran and grabbed him while covering his eyes. He still cried out. I was actually crying myself. I held him. I'm mixing these words up. I realized it. I apologize. Apologies. I held him down to the floor and tried to calming him down. Ethan, it's okay. Please stop crying. Please, Ethan. I tried my best, but he wouldn't stop. I don't blame him. I would freak out if I saw my father dead outside. What? What the fuck? Okay, that's... Listen, man, you're not gonna make me cry on the first video. That is so sad. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I should put a warning or not for this. Because this never happens. Damn, that's really sad. Dad, he screamed. Dad, get up. Auntie, get off. We need to help him, he yelled. A pair of hands grabbed my shoulders and tried pulling me up. Oh my God. Man, I don't know. I don't know if I can end with that. Oh my goodness. Well, it's fine. It's fine. Y'all can suffer a little bit with me. Okay. So we are a person that works in a cubicle. We found a camera. We take the SD card. We look through like one or two videos. We decided to report it to the police. I told ourselves that we should have gone like as soon as we saw it. No. We had to wait hours till it was nighttime. And all of a sudden she was kidnapped. I thought they were not talking to her but themselves, but no. They were talking to her. And while she got a random knock on the front door, her brother was with his son giving this lady us a gift. We tried to say run. He thought we were joking, and we were like, and we actually were saying, run, run. And when he realized this, he was about to go, but one of the people or whatnot attacked him, and we quickly pulled the kid away. Did not see that, but the kid saw his father dead, laying on the ground. Like, eventually, because he wanted to really get this gift. And we try to calm him down our best we can. And I'm guessing either the people are grabbing our shoulders, or the kids trying to grab our shoulders, trying to get up, trying to get us up and help daddy. You know what I'm saying? This is insanely sad, just to be the beginning of this, but it's getting interesting. Probably gonna have to put a little signature warning for you guys, just in case. Don't want anything a little too triggering to happen here, just in case if anyone had to sadly suffer this type of thing as well, of losing a person they truly cared about. I mean, if it was like, because Carnage just, I probably should have put a shit ton of warnings for Carnage, but I didn't because I didn't think about it. But I'm going to think about it now, because especially when we're talking about creepypasta that it's written realistically, because I actually know this creepypasta X, no, it was Isla Jack X listener, and it is insanely realistic. Like, kind of. It's kind of realistic, but it's really good, but it's like confusing, kind of. For me, because I read like half and half, but with you guys, I gotta read like every single thing, which helps me understand the book more, and I guess it forces me in a way, I guess. But that was insanely sad. I did not expect that to happen. I am a god for, theorizing and getting it correct that, yeah, they were probably going to come after her. Didn't know it was going to be so soon. So they probably had a tracker on it. So yeah, I mean, that shit kind of crazy. But let me know what you guys think is going to happen. Is the kid going to, stay alive with her? Are they going to stay alive? Are they going to take them away, kidnap them or something? Will she somehow escape this with her with the kid? What do you guys think will happen next? Let me know in the comments down below what I think will happen next. I honestly have no clue. I honestly think that either the kid is gonna go, or they will use the kid as a threat towards her to give them the camera or the SD or whatever they wanted. So I don't know, but that's what I'm thinking so far. That's the area where I feel is kind of realistic. But I don't know. That's what I personally think. But let me know what you guys think. But anyways, without further ado, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing videos, guys. I honestly gotta go. Cause man, I was like, that was so unexpected though. Like, I'm still surprised that the freaking dad is dead. I thought he was beaten up to a pulp, not literally murdered. That's so sad. That's so sad. I hope it was Mosky, because if it was Hoodie, then I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I really don't know about that. So, I really don't know anything about that. Anyways, got to go. Bye and peace.